Hello everyone, as usual it's me Pavlo and I hope you're doing wonderful today because I'm here to bring you a daily dose of Ukrainian accent and to tell about some interesting audio gadget. And today's topic of interest will be Tanchjim's newest release, earphones named Nora. As usual, it's a single dynamic driver earphones, but also traditionally for the company, they used some sophisticated dual magnet system driver and dual chamber acoustic design. And it's a pretty affordable model, price is $110, so I expect something really exciting in terms of sound and in terms of design. So traditionally for the Tanchjim I have really high expectations, and before they never disappointed me. So let's have a closer look what we've got today. And once again, we have unmistakably Tanchjim product. Nice, simple, clean, bright packaging with technical specifications on the rear side. Dual magnetic circuit, double chamber dynamic driver, pretty high sensitivity and low impedance, and this frequency response shows that they are focused on the upper mids and lower treble. Pretty interesting in terms of tuning because the rest of the treble is pretty recessed. So we'll hear what it gives us. Inside also signature box with T-like pattern, and everything is done in a pretty traditional way. So here we have a storage pouch and a set of tips, two sets of tips, 3 pair each. Then goes earpieces themselves and the cable with replaceable connectors. So don't do that, it's not really helpful for the earphones. So nice, simple but really pleasant look. Faceplates made of metal and probably glass. As you can see, they even put some protective films to avoid scratching. And company's logo and model name, really simple and clean looking. And inner part made of transparent plastic. I really like this approach. I can see what's going on inside, but this time is everything is pretty simple, just dynamic driver, opened from rear and from the back sides, but still interesting to peek inside. Pretty long spouts that provides slightly above average sound isolation, made of metal, looks really solid with good lip for holding the tips and protective grill. So I've seen some complaints that they are made of plastic, but in my opinion it's actually more than okay because they look nice. And here is stock cable and 2-pin connectors used here. Everything pretty traditional for the Tanchjim. Let me peel this, and here they are. No recessed socket or something like that, so if you decide to swap the cable, it will be pretty easy to find replacement. Actually, that's the right cable, but I think it's not that important. Okay, no, let's pick the proper one still. So nicely, tightly fitting, and there are ear hooks formed, and then cable we've seen many times before in tube-like insulation, braided in spirals, pretty reliable, attractively looking, so kinda soft, not super soft, but on the softer side of things, so microphonic effect is low, and the splitter with chin slider, and it goes down to this angle jack, so pretty extended jack here, providing a lot of level effect, but if necessary you can disconnect it and reconnect. So you can see that it's big because they decided to use a reliable connector with big plastic part, probably to improve the mechanical characteristics. And here is 3.5mm connector, and in the accessory set you will also get the balanced version. So as you can see, all the external stuff done really nicely and on the level we expect from Tanchjim. When it comes to the sound, it's a bit of interesting situation because Tanchjim positions these earphones as a monitoring solution. Of course, not only limited to monitoring, but made with monitoring in mind. And in my opinion, they are not really monitoring. Or actually, they are great for monitoring if you need the mid frequencies. Mids and upper mids, lower treble, because they have a really great technicality and the focus there. While extended treble and bass are slightly more on the relaxed side of things. Maybe it actually was an intentional purpose to make focus on the mid frequencies where main information is. I'm not sure, but to be honest, I have no idea what monitoring earphones should be. I have a few friends who are pro musicians, but actually they use really different approaches to this. Some use cheapest KZ model, just because they are cheap and it's easy to go and buy another pair if this will be broken. Another one uses professional expensive monitors made by Ambient Acoustics, and some is using SimGot IEMs because like their signature. But anyway, I don't know about monitoring, so I will evaluate them from regular music listening standpoint. And actually, in this aspect, they will fit tastes of many people because they deliver comfortable but at the same time technical representation, pretty tasty, but at the same time not overly colored and not dry and fatiguing at the same time. So probably let's talk about everything step by step. Bass goes to a really good depth, and here Tanchjim reduced a little bit this focus on the small nuances and details to add a bit of additional warmth that gives more body to the instruments and to low going vocals, to all that things that fitting into bass area. Texturing is really nice and you getting good sense of realism, but at the same time it's not super punchy and super rumbly bass, but when it's necessary you getting nice amount of low frequencies and you getting that sense of resonance for drums and stuff like that. But at the same time, accent on the low frequencies is minimal. It's just to sound natural, not bass heavy model definitely. But overall, really pleasantly sounding on the bass, and I like that they don't try to overwhelm you with amounts of low frequencies, and that they don't try to be dry or super fast. And as an example, Instant Crush by Daft Punk greatly fitting into representation of these earphones, giving you nice engaging bass line, but at the same time controlling bass really well, giving you all the opportunity to enjoy the mids and treble. And the transition from bass to mids is flawless, almost zero bass bleed, and there is a bit of extra weight on the lower mids, but on the middle and upper mids, this weight is gone, and they sound pretty clean, crisp, with really good sense of presence, with really good saturation, or with small nuances, but at the same time not overly sharpened or overly analytical. When I looked at that frequency response graph on the back side of the box, I was afraid that they will have an unnatural boost in the upper mids that sounds engaging at first and then became fatiguing, but it's not the case here. So presence of female vocals, violins, and distorted guitars is really nice. But at the same time, it's not overwhelming, it's not oversaturated, it's really natural and really engaging. Probably that's why they call them monitoring, because you are really focused on the voices and a lot of instruments. They also are great for movies, podcasts, for the stuff that is focused on the voice and human speech frequency band. Imaginary stage is not super huge, but it's really accurate. It's above average in width and in depth, but just slightly above. But at the same time, you're getting nice sense of three-dimensional positioning and location of everything on this imaginary stage. So maybe not the best earphones in terms of epicness, but at the same time really great with nicely recorded stuff. And example for the mids will be Tuomas, Holopainen, Duel and Cloudscapes. Actually, it's an example where you'd like probably to get more sense of epicness because it's really epic track. But nevertheless, sound is really great with all that orchestral parts and special effects sounding really realistic. And the treble, actually, it has boost on the lower treble, but then treble is rolled back. Overall detalization and balance between attacks and decays are really nice, but they reduced amount of energy that is put into the treble, so you won't get sharp sibilance, you won't get that unpleasant metallic sound, maybe except of really poorly recorded stuff. But in general, really nice treble for those who don't like excessive amount of energy in the treble area. And the extension is above average, but at the same time not focused on the extended treble, so poorly recorded stuff will sound okay too. You'll get a nice sense of percussions and basic overtones, but of course no rich layering or stuff like that. If you need that, you can pay attention at Tanchjim's higher models. And the example here is Snarky Puppy Gemini. A bit of better layering would be great for this track, but still sounds really good with all these 3D effects and taking into account nice tight drums and clean mids, the track sounds overall pretty well. In terms of pairing, they don't require anything exceptional. You can use them with smartphones and laptops, tablets, but some decent dongle will be beneficial for these earphones. Probably, you know, this rule applies to vast majority of modern IEMs. And speaking about the comparisons, actually what we've got, let's focus on the Tanchjim lineup probably. Origin is more natural, brighter, with more focus on the micro contrast, and in my opinion, actually Origin is more monitoring and more suiting for the professional monitoring. But it's just like, you know, what I think about monitoring. Maybe it's absolutely not true, and if someone have to share something, please enlighten me. I will be really grateful. So Origin is more focused on the micro contrast with more spacious holographic stage, so more technical. Maybe it also can be called more audiophilic. And the opposite one is Fission. Its Fission is slightly warmer and thicker compared to this model. Not by much, but like a bit of additional weight is present. For me, you know, it's like continuation of Bunny. It's like Bunny on steroids. If you like tuning of Tanchjim Bunny that also I reviewed recently, it's a great step forward where you're getting more technicality, but at the same time you getting like a higher level of sound. So to summarize everything here, yet another really great model from Tanchjim. And I can't say that it's absolutely unique tuning, but it's kind of unusual because it offers unusual focus on the mid frequencies, while bass and treble is slightly more relaxed to make your experience more effortless and more enjoyable. So really good model for many genres, and I definitely recommend you to pay attention on this model. Thank you for listening, thank you for your attention, and have a great day, of course.